Yesterday being 9th of April 2026, United States of America President Donald J. Trump ordered the closure of U.S. Embassy, specifically in Abuja, Federal Capital Territory of the country. If I may ask you, what could be the reason why Donald Trump ordered the closure of that embassy in Abuja? Axwell told his personnel, the citizen of America, to leave the country. Something is wrong somewhere. As a citizen of the nation, listening to me, this is a call for concern. This is a time you need to ask yourself, what is going on? What is happening? That you living inside the country don't know. That you, a citizen of your country, don't even know. Specifically on the update, they stated that the reason is because of insecurity. Now, let me as well ask you, in a normal circumstances, the federal capital of a country, is it not supposed to be more secure more than any other part of the nation? But your gaze is as good as mine. Drop your opinion in the comment section. Tell us your own side of story. What do you think that could be his reason of already making such statement and telling the citizen to leave and then close the embassy in Abuja? The one in Lagos is open for no visa application for now. Everything is pending. Now I proceed. Before this thing happened, on 8th of April 2026 as well, U.S. President Donald Trump made a post on his social platform. Let me read. Inside this tweet, it mentioned Nigeria. Then I was like, what is going on? Let me read for you guys to understand. No one can believe that fake news. CNN put out a knowingly false and dangerous statement pretending it came from the upper level of the Iranian government. Are you getting the point? It didn't. It was totally made up and posted as a headline for a purpose of perhaps inflaming a very delicate situation. False news circulating. It was a new troublemaking site from Nigeria. You get the point? It was a new troublemaking site from Nigeria, and CNN just got caught cheating. Very dangerous things to do. In a nutshell, it originated from Nigeria and CNN just grabbed it and posted it. You and I know the country you and I from. You know the type of people we are living together with. Nigeria is a country of multiplicity and multi-ethnic and ethno-linguistic differences. We are thinking, your thought, when you are going like this, the other side is going like this. We are not going on the same direction. For now, let me know what you think in the comment section. I don't want to make this video to be long, but I just want to update you guys of what is happening currently now that embassy is closed and things is seriously not in order. For now, drop your opinion in the comment section. Don't forget to smash the like button for me. One love.
Hey, Nigeria, oh, yawa don gas. It don't happen. It don't be. So, President Donald Trump has finally closed the embassy in Abuja and also closing other embassies around Nigeria. Wait till we don't do these people. That was it. See, when Donald Trump came and said he was beginning to help us fight terrorism, blah, 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 I didn't like it because that man, to be honest, what if you hear what Americans are talking about him, Nigerians for no allow this man come in. Because right now, imagine, see what is happening. Anyways, there are some clips of some Nigerians explaining what happened and why embassies in the US embassies in Nigeria are being shut down right now, why the US are refusing us visas, and why President Trump is telling the US citizens to leave Nigeria for now, and also advising them not to visit Nigeria anytime soon. So let's watch these clips, and when we finish watching this clip, I'll come back and we'll talk about it. And please note that this episode is just for educational purpose, and credit goes to the original owners of this video. So please sit back, let's watch this, and when we are done, we'll come back and talk about it.
US President Donald Trump has ordered each country embassy closure in Nigeria, Abuja precisely. Yes, this is what is happening now, okay? And this thing is drawing a whole lot of attention. All of us know that a lot of spy is happening in Nigeria, okay? A lot of terrorism, Fulani herdsmen buying people, Boko Haram buying people, politicians are even buying people with hunger, starvation, hardship, high cost of living. Everything is going bad in that country. Now, people want me to talk about this insecurity in Nigeria. See, let's be truthful here. The truth remains that insecurity in Nigeria is not a tribal war. And it's not a religious war. I have heard some people saying this, that buying Christian. No, it's not only Christian. This insecurity in Nigeria, they buy both Hausa, Yoruba, Igbo, both Christian, Fulani, even Hausa, even Fulani themselves, they buy it Fulani. They buy Igbo, they buy even non-believers, they buy traditionalists, they buy anybody. Okay, so this insecurity in Nigeria is not all about tribalism, or it's not all about religion. And the truth remains that they say that any insecurity in any country that lasts more than 48 hours, that the government are aware of it. Our government are aware of what is happening in Nigeria. They know what they are doing. They are the one financing this insecurity. Some top politicians currently in government, sitting on power, are the ones financing this insecurity. They know themselves. We should urge Donald Trump and Israel, Benjamin Netanyahu, Israel Prime Minister, to come and help Nigeria. It's getting out of hand. Fulani are buying people in thousands daily. Boko Haram buying people in thousands. Not government don't do anything. Instead, they protect them. They even harbor them and put them inside our military. You know, a lot of things that I watched. I saw a post where they buy a general in the war front in Fulani Nigerian military attack, which is very, very bad. The machine, the guns, the weapon these people are carrying is even more dangerous, more powerful than the one our military are having. And I'm even hearing that some top generals, once they capture these people, they order them to leave them. This is very, very bad. This is like Donald Trump and the Israel Prime Minister. They should come to our rescue. Nigeria is going there. People are buying every day. People are afraid of travel in the night or by road. Even in your home, you're not safe. Hunger, everything is skyrocketing. Like no job, nothing. So many people have committed so many crimes because of hunger. These people doing this thing is not their will. It's not what they are programmed to do. But due to the condition of the country, what would they do? Everything is high. Like look at cement. Currently, I do know that very soon, before less than 2 months, a bag of cement will hit 20,000 naira. In less than 2 months, a bag of cement will hit 20,000 naira, which is very, very bad and dangerous. Iran is fighting. America is fighting with Iran. Nigerians are facing it more. Fuel price going up. People, nothing. If you go to hospital ordinary to treat malaria, the hospital will be calling you 50,000, 60,000 to treat malaria. In a country where there is no job, how much is minimum wage? 6,000. I mean, how much? I don't even minimum wage cannot even buy a bag of rice. Donald Trump should come to our rescue. Israel Prime Minister should come to our rescue. We need them to neutralize this insecurity and look into our government. Look into our government, from the presidency down to the local government. Look into them. A lot of things are going wrong. How can government be protecting terrorism? Terrorists, you see a terrorist that you need to buy with immediate effect. You pardon them, rehabilitate them, give them another life, and some even integrate them inside the military. And they will be leaking information to the top, and they will be buying our military. Our military men are dying anyhow. If you see, you ask Nigeria guys not to enter military, they say God forbid. Who want to die? Who want buy? Who want buy? How much are they even paying these military men? Police are on the way committing so many atrocities. In a way, I don't blame them, because how much is police salary? Compared to the cost of living in Nigeria, how much is police salary? How will they survive? Citizens are facing it. Everybody is facing it. Only the politicians are the ones enjoying. So government should, US government and Israel government should come to our rescue. Nigerians, we need you like never before. This insecurity, this pile of citizens are not religious battle, and it's not tribal battle. Okay, because these people they buy both Christian, Muslim, non-believers, traditionalists. They buy even their Fulani brother. They buy them. They buy Hausa. They buy Yoruba. They buy Igbo. They buy Middle Belt. They buy everybody. So we need to look into this and look into this government. People are suffering. A lot of work. Government, this our government needs to be, because they are the number one problem. They say if you want to solve a problem, start from the foundation. Nigeria government is faulty. The government itself are the cause of everything that's happening in Nigeria. If government want to end insecurity in Nigeria today, it will take them more than 24 hours. So they know what's happening in Nigeria. So the US and Israel should come to our rescue. Nigeria need your help. Nigerians need your help. I don't want our people to buy again. Please, if you're a good Nigerian, share this video. Wherever you are watching me from, share this video, and peace and love. And please, stay clear from crime. I know the country is bad, but please, avoid crime. Oh, avoid crime. God bless you. And peace and love. God bless my people. God bless everybody from this part of this world. We say one love.
So the US government has authorized non-emergency ambassador staffs and families to leave Abuja with immediate effect after what they call deteriorating security issues in Nigeria. Please, I want you to hang on, pay attention and listen to this video. The same US government who also sent their troops to Nigeria to provide training and intelligence to the Nigerian military in order to help the Nigerian military to win this guerra against insecurity. But now they are telling their own people to leave Abuja because of the same insecurity. So basically Abuja is not safe. When I saw the news, I asked myself, what is about to go down in Abuja? Then, when I saw the news of the young man who posted that there is a possible terror attack going on in Abuja, it was making sense to me. But then, after a couple of minutes, the Nigerian police force, they posted a video, they made a post, and they said there is no insecurity or any terror happening in Abuja. In fact, they arrested a young man who made the initial post or the initial claim. They arrested a 24-year-old man. The Nigerian police even made a video, said there is nothing happening in Abuja. But I was still not satisfied with the fact that the US, who is supposed to be providing training, helping us to win this war against insecurity, is telling their people to leave Abuja with immediate effect. Then when I saw the English Alhaji's video, where he said the Nigerian military aircraft C-130 brought in 1,000 Boko Haram members inside Abuja, then it was making sense to me. For those of you that don't believe the English Alhaji's video, this is not about believing or not. This is about you start thinking critically. We had the US troops in Nigeria the time these same Boko boys attacked 3 different military bases and the unalive commanding officer. 3 different military bases in one night was attacked by a Boko Haram member. We have also seen images and videos of the Nigerian army saying that they called onto the Nigerian Air Force and requested for air support. Nobody came. We had the US troops in Nigeria before that attack. We had the US troops in Nigeria during that attack and after that attack. There's also an attack that happened in Plateau State on Palm Sunday that took the lives of innocent Nigerians, including a pregnant woman. We had the same US troops in Nigeria. The same attack that happened in Borno State yesterday that took the life of a brigadier general. We have US troops in Nigeria, and I've asked questions. What is the US troops doing in Nigeria? What is the purpose of having them in Nigeria? They say they're coming to provide training and intelligence, and we're still being attacked left, right, and center. What is going on? Now they are ordering their own citizens to leave Abuja with immediate alacrity, citing insecurity issue, telling their people not to travel to over 20 states in Nigeria because of insecurity. What is about to go down in Abuja? You people need to stay awake. Open your eyes, shine your eyes. Something fishy is about to happen in Abuja. This is not to put fear in you or anything. This is for you to pay attention, guys, and start asking critical questions and start acting smart. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. What is about to go down? What is about to happen, or what is happening? People that promise us that they are coming to provide training, they are coming to provide intelligence, and they will help our military personnel to win this war against insecurity. They are not pulling their people out of their country, out of our country, telling their people not to come to our country because of the same insecurity. With all their intelligence, with all their strength, their military strength, with all their combat history, they can no longer help us to win this war. They have been in our country. The US troops have been in Nigeria since we have been losing people in Nigeria left, right, and center. Over 400 people were kidnapped in Borno State yesterday and day before yesterday, over 400 people, we still have the American troops in Nigeria while that same thing was going on. And all of a sudden, they're telling their people to run away from Abuja. What is going on, or what is about to go down in Abuja? Pay attention, guys. Pay attention. This is not to put fear in you or even feel fear in myself, because I'm here. But ask yourself the question I'm asking. What is about to go down, or what is going on between the US government and the Nigerian government with this Tigray? What is happening?
So the US has authorised non-emergency ambassador staff and families to leave Abuja after what it calls a deteriorating security situation. I'm sorry, that's the exact reason they were there in the first place, Abby. Because they said that Nigeria was a country of particular concern and needed help from outside to calm the insurgency problem, and that's what they were coming to do. I mean, that's why I never liked the idea of Trump going into Nigeria, because these things are never sold to the public the way they really are. Like, it's always help, support, security. But once it starts, the mission gets bigger, their scope creep, the politics get dirtier, and the country that asks for help can end up with less control, not more. And have a look at this and meet me on the other side.
Well, that exactly. We sent guns, a lot of guns. They were supposed to go to the people so they could fight back against these thugs. You know what happened? The people that they sent them to kept them because they said, what a beautiful gun, I think I'll keep it. So I'm very upset with a certain group of people, and they're going to pay a big price for that.
So let's ask the obvious question. If this outside support was meant to steady Nigeria, why does America look more uneasy right now, not less? Why are they moving their own people out? And why is this happening at a time, more importantly, when Nigeria is trying to steady its finances, fix its ports, improve power, deepen trade, and diversify both security partnerships and economic ties? The US now has 23 out of Nigeria's 36 states on its do not travel list. That's almost 2/3 of the country. You can't claim to be helping secure a place while telling your own people most of it's too dangerous to enter. And let's be clear, right? This is not a full retreat, right? Civilians are leaving, but the drones and troops are still there. Nigeria may still be unstable, but instability and strategic value can exist at the same time. And when a country starts keeping more control over its energy, infrastructure, trade and direction, every outside move deserves a closer look. There is a pattern that I can't ignore, right? Pretty much every major escalation of US involvement in Nigeria has historically been followed by more violence, not less. And I'm looking at the data, guys. Yeah, and I know that doesn't prove causation, but it raises serious questions about what this strategy is really achieving. After all this support, all this hardware, and now direct action, the country still doesn't look any safer? Come on, man. In fact, it looks more nervous, more fragile, and more open to outside influence. Nigeria's government may have had reasons for inviting outside help, but it cannot act surprised when outside interests come with it. The real question is whether Nigeria can build the institutions, alliances, and internal capacity to solve its security problems without outsourcing its sovereignty. Because this isn't just about soldiers and embassies, it's about who gets to shape risk, investment, and the future price of doing business in Nigeria. I'm not telling you what to think, I'm telling you that this should make you look twice. Anyway, let's talk in the comment section. What are your thoughts?
Nah, wow. It is well. To be a Nigerian is struggles. To have our passports is struggle. Day and night, day in, day out. Because wetin happen? We, the innocent citizen, wetin we do? What did we do? Is it our fault that we have a useless governance? Our government is useless. Are full of old wicked people that don't want to retire, that want to rule until they meet their creator. Because tell me why we have this terrorism issue for how many years now? I believe the reason why this is happening is because some of the politicians are benefiting from this. Because tell me why this thing cannot stop. And now, maybe the main people that even brought it now, the thing now is out of control, so they cannot do anything. Now the US are saying that their embassy, they have to shut their embassy in Nigeria and telling all their citizens not to visit us. And you don't even know, because when foreigners come into your country, whether you like it or not, it creates I don't even know. Yeah, when they come into your country, they bring different currency. It creates money circulation, and then some may even want to stay and start businesses and the rest, giving the citizens in that country jobs opportunity. But for where? Tinubu and his bad government, they have closed the door for everything. Now the US are shutting down. And when Donald Trump was coming to say, he's going to fight for Nigeria, blah blah blah, he will send bomb to stop the terrorism, we already knew that man is tricky. Now he's saying, because since that first bomb that he say he threw in, is it December or when? We have not heard anything again. And now, imagine the innocent Nigerians that have businesses in the US that travels to and fro. They've closed the embassy now. Now, how do we get our visas? If you go to even the embassy that was open, they were just rejecting us. Why? Because of our bad governance. Why? Because we did not do anything. You see some people with clean slates. They have never ever committed a crime in their lives since they were born. Just because they are Nigerians, they will reject their passport. What have we done to you, wicked government? Because this is you people's fault, whether you people like it or not. You guys, that's the bad eggs. I'm talking about the bad eggs. I don't even know if there's any good egg, because me, I've not even used this my eye to see any good egg. To be honest, when it comes to Nigerian government, I've not seen anyone. This is you people's fault. Now we have to go to other part of the other countries to apply for American visas. And imagine how President Donald Trump was saying that his citizens are not safe in America. Imagine when they label your country as a terrorist area, advising people not to invest or step into your country. How do you think your economy will survive? I just pity us, Naija people. Now God will help us, because this thing, I don't even know what to say again. I am pained. That is the end of my episode for today. Thank you guys for watching. Please leave your comment on this comment section. Foreigners, you guys can even talk about, tell me what you think on the comment section. Let's interact. Until next time, I see you on my next episode. Bye for now.